Hey, what's up everyone? It's Gamer Guide here. And it has been a rough few weeks, like I don't even need to mention it because I don't want to get demonetized, but you know the virus. And I had a lot of videos I plan on making this month, but everything's just been canceled. The theaters are canceled, the libraries canceled, schools are canceled. South by Southwest was canceled, conventions were canceled, so this month is pretty empty, barren. Even my work is canceled. I've been at home a lot, self-isolation, everything. And I hope all you guys are doing well, staying safe, washing your hands and all that jazz. Alright, in this video I want to talk about the Sonic movie again. Now, as we now know, the movie is coming out March 31st on streaming. And I think it's coming on digital March 31st, but I think the physical copies come in like May or something, or the end of April. And yes, that's a bit early because the movie just came out February 14th, but it's done a very good job. It's had a good run, even without being in the Chinese theaters or Chinese market. It's already passed over 300 million worldwide. It's domestically beaten Detective Pikachu in the domestic box office, and not the overall though, which is kind of sad. But like we all know, if the movie released in China, it would have surpassed Pikachu by now. But at least it's doing good, whereas Birds of Prey is now out on streaming now, and it's finished its theatrical run with only 199 million. It didn't even get 200 million. That's pathetic. But anyway, so in this video, I want to talk about, because we've all been joking, since movies are pretty much canceled, let's say this coronavirus, let's say it lasts an entire year and all movies are canceled. They're either pushed to next year or they get sent on streaming. That means there will only be big movies like Bad Boys for Life, Sonic movie, Onward, etc. And Onward is coming out streaming too because it performed bad in the box office because of the virus. So we all joke saying that, oh, the Sonic movie is going to win a bunch of Oscars. It's going to win Oscar of the Year next year because it's the only movie that came out. True, it's the second biggest box office movie of the year. The only movie that has more money than the Sonic movie right now is Bad Boys for Life. That has over like $400-ish million, whereas the Sonic movie only has 300-ish. But that's just amazing because a lot of big movies got canceled, like Mulan, Black Widow, and all that. But the topic I want to talk about in this video is, can the Sonic movie win Oscar awards or Academy Awards? So yeah, I know we joke about this a lot, but can it be true? Well, let's find out. Now, we're talking about the Academy Awards or the Oscar Awards, and there's a bunch of categories, but let's talk about the categories that I know Sonic movie might have a chance. Now, first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. Best Picture? No. Yes, it feels like only 9 or 10 movies or 5 movies came out this year, but you gotta know, guys, a lot of indie films, a lot of films come out every week that we don't know. They're just not big budget or hype movies. There have been about 50 movies that would have come out between January and March before they get canceled or before, they stop airing movies. So about 48 to 50 movies. And a lot of them are Oscar contenders. Sonic movie is not one of them. But let's go down the list of obvious. Now, I'm not going to talk about categories like best foreign film because obviously that's not the Sonic movie. But no, I do not see the Sonic movie winning or even getting. I'm talking about just nomination, not winning. But I don't see it even being nominated for Best Picture. Like, that's just not going to happen. Now, the Sonic movie can be nominated for Best Supporting Actor. For Jim Carrey being nominated for Best Supporting Actor because he was great. A lot of people are saying this was his best role since either Kick-Ass or the Ace Ventura days, or in the 90s when he did like Ace Ventura, The Mask, all that jazz, Dumb and Dumber. So I definitely see Jim Carrey getting a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. That would be funny if he even got it some kind of recognition in the Golden Globes too. Now, Best Original Music Score. Now, even though I really like the score for the Sonic movie, like I'm seriously going to use some of the score for Sonic Rebound. It's not a contender for an Oscar because yes, the music is good, but it's nothing very memorable. It's not like Hans Zimmer from the Dark Knight trilogy, or John Williams in Harry Potter, or John Williams Jurassic World, or the Joker music, or those kind of soundtracks, or even Star Wars. It's not something iconic like that. Let's be honest. So I don't see it being nominated for that. Now, best animated feature. This is where it gets tricky because is the Sonic movie considered an animation? I don't think so. I mean, when I typed it in Google, it was under the list of animations with Onward, but I don't see it like that. It's a live action with CGI characters, so CGI live action. But if it was an animated feature, yes, it will definitely be nominated. There's literally only been one film, animated film, that has come out so far this year, and that is Onward. So, to be honest, I'm pretty sure the Oscars will just cancel that entire category because you always need at least 5 movies in a category, and there's only arguably 2, Onward and the Sonic movie. So, that the Sonic movie would just be disqualified, you know. Now, best original song, I don't think so. I don't really like, I mean, yes, Speed Me Up grew on me. I'm fond of the song now, but when I first listened to it, I kind of was like, eh, and a lot of Sonic fans had a problem with it. A lot of them were like, what, this is not Crush 40, or, you know, Telos could do this better, or Jon Snow, or all that stuff. And it was Wiz Khalifa and all the other rappers I don't know of. But honestly, after listening to Chizzy Beats' Gotta Go Fast, that sounds way better than Speed Me Up. I wish they used Gotta Go Fast in the movie. So no, I don't see Speed Me Up being nominated for an original song. Now if it was Gotta Go Fast, it could win. Now, don't get me wrong. All kinds of songs can win Best Original Song. Remember when 3 6 Mafia won back in 2004 Oscars, I think, for that song Is Hard Out There for Pimp, for Hustle and Flow? That was a huge what the fuck moment for the Oscars, because that, I never in a million years thought 3 6 Mafia would win an Oscar award. And let's not forget, Accidentally in Love, the song for Shrek 2, that also won an Oscar. So, I mean, you can't put it past us, but I personally think Speed Me Up isn't winning anything because the song is kind of generic. It sounds catchy now, but it's still kind of generic. It's not better than Gotta Go Fast. Best Screenplay? Nah, I don't see the Sonic movie script winning anything in that category. The script was pretty generic, to be honest. Let's be honest. If it wasn't for the characters like Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik, how great Sonic looked, and how the chemistry, and just, it was a pretty decent movie, but the screenplay, the plot, was pretty generic. Let's be honest. So I don't see it being nominated for that. Now, the Sonic movie is not going to win any special achievement award. That's usually for, you know, it's usually a rarity for very unique situations. But I mean, it could win a special achievement award for fixing up Sonic. You know, that's an achievement. I mean, I'm just kidding, but who knows? It could win an award for fixing up Sonic. I mean, that is an achievement. How they were able to turn something negative to something positive so quickly. But other than that, I don't see it winning a special achievement award. Now, best visual effects? Nah. I don't see it winning that. Sonic's effects look pretty good, especially the redesign, but it's nothing like Avengers Endgame level or Infinity War or Avatar. Nothing like that. So it's not going to get any award for or nomination for best visual effects. So honestly, after all these obvious categories that Sonic movie could get, I only see it being nominated for best supporting actor for Jim Carrey. So honestly, you know, the Oscars could even get canceled because of the amount of movies that came out this year was not much. But we've had around 50 movies come out so far. Those 50 movies, if a lot of them are great Oscar contenders, I still see the Oscars running next year. Just don't expect to see the Sonic movie. Yes, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, jokes and memes aside, I don't see the Sonic movie winning anything in the Oscars next year because it's not the only good movie that came out. You know, I gave the film a 7.5 out of 10. It's very average, very decent. I'm looking forward for the sequels because I want it to be even better. You know, it has a lot of potential, but it's not Oscar worthy, except maybe Jim Carrey. So what do you guys think? And I do hope Sonic movie gets recognized in the Golden Globe Awards because of that jab they gave to the movie last year, I think. Yeah, I think it was last year. Yeah, last year, because that was after we got revealed the terrible poster. So I do hope the Golden Globes recognizes its success next year. Alright guys, that wraps up for today. So remember, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more videos when I get to it. Keep safe, wash your hands, all that stuff. And yeah, keep doing what you gotta do. And until next time, keep it based.